Talking about wearables breaking, I actually went to a lot of VR events, and people would show, even Oculus, HTC, Lenovo, the Google, even the Google Glass, or when it first came out, and that was 2 or 3 grand when it came out, and it wasn't beta. People were buying it at that price. So many prototypes that people had spent billions on already were the Sony PlayStation headset as well, and they would have no content on it, and they were showing it to people. So there'd be no content. It would break very easily as well. The point of failure always connection, of course, the connection of the wires. When you develop them in-house, or any lab or studio who develops them, you're very much you're limited by your own assumptions. You start to test in the same way, and as soon as you take it out to public, they'll break it in a minute. Absolutely break it in a minute. You cannot stress test any of these items. They have to be treated as fragile items as well, regardless. It's like a pair of glasses. You can't, or a phone. They will, if you don't handle them in the right way, they will break. And that's how you have to treat wearables. Even Fitbits, they are completely encased in plastic, and they regularly break. And when I developed my prototypes, I had there was a Microsoft headset I got the first batch of it, and soon I pre-ordered it. They'd never had them before, so I was in the first users of this particular headset. They've discontinued them now, and I had an exhibition, a talk, and then I was going to show my work. For crying out loud, the whole thing broke. The connecting wire just did not work. And I was frantically like, for fuck's sake. All these people waiting. There's things that I could show them. There are bits of hardware which I had developed with Mark to be super robust with conductive thread and stuff, so you could bend it and things like that around people's necks and it wouldn't break, or if it did, it was very, very easy just by sewing